We are live. We are live. It's been a long time, Mike Holinchek.
We are live. Holy shit. How many decades has it been since we've been live?
Pretty long. Am I still paying for this thing? I don't even.
Beats me. I
I
have no,
guess I'm. I guess I'm still paying for it every month. I don't know.
but we owed it to our fans worldwide.
Worldwide. We are
Worldwide.
worldwide.
Yes, and everywhere, We made
Not
it.
as worldwide as some of the podcasts in the hobby. There's one I got a clip of this week when the guy said that said apparently he threatened the maker or something, said I have a worldwide podcast, and I thought, wow, that guy's big time, yo. That guy is big time. He's big time. He's doing big things.
Hey, it's been a while, sir. How are you?
Yes, how are you? For me, I have a few fans, what I do for a living. I have a few fans. That guy's worldwide, bro. He's worldwide.
Prestige, prestige, prestige. Worldwide, worldwide.
I mean, I got like 1 million fans on Facebook and like 600,000 on YouTube and like 130,000 on X. But that dude's worldwide. He's worldwide. Yo, listen, it's no heat because I know people go, "Why are you going to heat with?" I don't have no heat with anybody.
We're just
It was just, it was just the most ridiculous fucking thing I ever heard. You got 236 subscribers. I got a worldwide podcast. Well, anybody puts a video on YouTube, it's worldwide. Anybody.
Yeah.
Like your cat could put a video on YouTube tonight. It's worldwide. This is worldwide. Right now. It's worldwide.
Worldwide.
It was just like the most, how do I say it? And again, I don't mean, guy's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. But like, I don't know what happens to some people in the belt hobby where this fucking delusion happens, where they think like,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm serious.
No, I know. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah.
Like, because I don't say that, and I literally have millions of followers, literally have millions, and I don't say I'm worldwide, even though I actually am. Technically, I'm worldwide. Like I have fans from all kinds of countries, and not like the fake ones when I put, oh look, who's watching us from Sri Lanka? Not that. I'm talking about actual like fans from other countries. Because I get the DMs and stuff all the time. I got a lot of haters from Europe, actually. Ever since
I just thought of something. It's very important now. Do you think some of these shows were being watched while we were bombing Iran? They were still watching them because they were worldwide. The worldwide audience.
possible, it's possible. I know that my politics shows were because I actually have received messages from inside Iran. I have received a lot of messages from all kinds of countries, and Europe really got on me, and they've been following me ever since. A bunch of people in Europe ever since the whole thing with taking over Greenland.
Yep.
And oh boy, were they triggered. Oh boy, were they triggered, and they've just been attacking me ever since. And it's good because I don't care, because like the more they attack me, the more I get paid on Facebook. So keep making comments, like that shit's great. Oh look, I'm getting an order delivered right now, so it should be here any minute. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Like if you're monetized on Facebook and people like comment, I don't care what they say, it's money, right? So one of the craziest things that happened to me worldwide this week was
Worldwide.
I put up a comment about, this is why I don't watch wrestling, and it was about the Danhausen match at Backlash.
Yeah.
And it was a ridiculous match. Right now, I'm used to, if I put up, because I have a political following, so I'm used to, I put up a political comment and there's like 500, 600, 700, 800 comments, and I'm used to that. I'm totally used to that. But usually when I put up a wrestling thing, I get like 3 or 4 comments from some wrestling fans I have on my Facebook, and that's it. This shit went nuts, bro. Nuts. It's going right now. Over 200 comments, people agreeing, most people disagreeing. Take it off the screen. It was just the dumbest fucking thing I had ever seen in wrestling. And I've seen a lot of dumb shit. But I always rag on AEW because I'm like, it's not realistic. And like, there should be some form of realism. You should, in some capacity, believe what you're seeing. this was idiotic. It was idiotic. You have a skinny ass guy, and then he brings a little person out to be his partner, and then like five little people come out of a cloning machine. It's like, and then you have Roman and Jacob Fatu, which was a great match. But I'm supposed to be invested. I'm supposed to believe that Roman and Jacob Fatu are really fighting after I just saw that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just, and imagine being the Miz and the other guy, Kip Wilson, and you had to sell this stuff. Although to be fair, I guess I should say, I when I think about something right now, the Miz is, for good or for bad, 100% a company guy, because I remember
Yeah, I don't think Miz gives a shit.
Yeah, it was a few years ago when he was involved in the infamous, during the pandemic, zombie match, where there was quote zombies outside the ring. He didn't give a shit as long as he got paid. Like you said,
that was worldwide.
Yes, worldwide.
I'm sorry, but I just keep thinking about that clip. Listen, so one of our mutual friends sent it to us this morning, is what happened.
Yeah.
And I started laughing my ass off. So then I'm like, Mike, you got to watch this. So apparently this guy, I don't know how many podcasts are still in the hobby. I didn't even know this podcast was still on. And I don't get it, because I look at the numbers later on and I'm like nobody's fucking watching. You're having a podcast to hear yourself talk with a group of your friends. This could be a chat. This could be a chat offline. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't have to be.
I find the part that I find most hilarious about the whole thing is this idea that you're worldwide. And,
no, but I'm saying, like, you got this that could be a chat. It doesn't have to be a show. It could be a chat.
But you're worldwide, and for 3 years you've been giving away a free belt. When you hit 500 subscribers, and I'm like, wow, you just can't do it. But just tell me again how the hobby isn't dead. Tell me again how the hobby isn't dead, bro.
They're still giving away that fucking belt.
Yeah.
Are they really? Are they still?
Yes. I mean, I'm assuming,
They have sponsors though.
Oh, yeah.
They have sponsors.
It's
just like, that's the thing too. Like, we have sponsors and we're worldwide. It's like this fucking delusion that happens to these people in the hobby that I don't understand. And maybe I'm coming from a place where, like, if I have a video that gets 8,000 views, that's a failure, right? So I'm coming from a different place in my life, right? And so I remember, doing the hobby thing, and we had 100 views live. Like, holy shit, that's awesome. Like, that would not impress me now. But like, I guess I'm coming from a different place. But when I look at it, I'm like, there's this delusion, like, we're sponsored today by blah 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 blah, and we're worldwide. And look, somebody's watching us in Sri Lanka. Which, by the way, I will tell you again, there is no software, ladies and gentlemen, that tells you who watched you from what countries on YouTube. There is no software. There is your analytics, which will tell you later how many you got from what countries and this and that. But there's no, where I'm sitting here talking, I don't care if it's OBS, I don't care what it is. There is no software. There is no program where I can be like, oh, look, somebody's watching us from Sri Lanka. Somebody's watching us from Guadalajara, New Mexico. No, that doesn't exist. Google it. Google. If you don't believe me, Google it and find out that it doesn't exist. That software does not exist. So, like, but it's like these delusions of grandeur that the people in this hobby want to act like they're bigger than what they are. And I don't get it. The hobby is such a weird fucking place. I'm watching this thing the other day in one of the groups, and we're gonna get to the John Cena thing because that's also stupid. But one of the groups where they put up this Reggie that was like, they wanted $20,000, this WF logo.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I could get 2 Michael Jordan autographed baseballs and have $4,000 left over in my pocket. I could get 5 pairs of Aaron Judge game used autographed cleats, or I can get 1 Reggie Parks belt. Now, as an investment, if you're looking for ROI later on, say 10 years from now, you want to sell whatever it is you bought with that $20,000. Am I going to have an easier time selling Michael Jordan and Aaron Judge, or a Reggie Parks belt, where the group of people that A, can afford that belt, B, care about that belt, and C, will pay $20,000 for that belt or more than I paid for it, right, is tiny. There's maybe 10 people on earth that will pay that money for that belt. And most of those people already have one. So if you're spending that money on a Reggie, great if that's what you want to do. What I'm saying is understand that when you spend $20,000 on that Reggie, that's your belt. You're keeping that belt.
You're getting a return of 20,000 on it.
No,
Don't sell that for 20.
ever. It's only going to depreciate. If you took that belt to a pawn shop, they'd offer you $500.
In this day and age, and I had mentioned this in another group in response to a post about what's like your unpopular opinion or thing.
Yeah, I saw that. But that's what I mean about delusion. It's this fucking delusions.
And I said, the idea that my unpopular opinion is this: a Reggie or Jamar or whoever or Milliken, whatever, are not, to me, not worth the money anymore, because you can get other American makers to make. You can, of course, get overseas. Sometimes you can get official that are just as good quality or sometimes even better quality than what these belts were. You're paying for a name.
You pay for a name, which is like, listen, I got Rolexes, right? I got I can get a regular watch to tell me the time, right? I got Rolex for a reason. I got a couple of boot Rolexes. I got a couple of real Rolexes. And you know what? You can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference. And so then I kick myself for buying the real ones because I'm like, why did I spend, XYZ on this? But at least a Rolex I could sell. I could sell a Rolex.
Yeah, somebody will buy it. If you put up, yeah. Well, here's the thing.
There's a market that exists for it.
Yeah, 20,000 Reggie. Did it sell?
No.
Exactly.
And the thing is, I see people that are selling a Reggie for over a year and can't move it. And that's what I'm saying. Your market to sell that belt, I could sell a Rolex in a day. Your market to sell that belt is tiny. And then I had one guy argue with me. He's like, well, wrestling's worldwide. And, baseball and basketball, that's really just American. And I said, do you mean to tell me that you believe that there is a wider market to buy a Reggie Parks belt than a Michael Jordan autograph? That's what you're telling me. And that's what he believes. This guy believes that. And that's what I mean when I say 90% of people in this hobby are fucking delusional.
And by the way, it's not like, oh, this is the WrestleMania 3 Hogan 86.
Correct.
That he that went in there, or the whatever, or the dual plated winged eagle that Warrior held before he went on to the White.
Correct. You got something like that. That's a different ball game.
Yeah, these are just like people bought it, paid their whatever, got it, and it's been in their collection and stuff.
But then, I saw they're selling somebody's selling a United States Championship that was worn by all these guys in WCW, and the starting bid's going to be $150,000. I'm like, you could fucking get a Michael Jordan playoff game used jersey. I can't wrap my mind around the prices that these people want. And like I said, I got 3 Reggies, and I paid a good amount of money for them. I bought the Crown Jewel belt. I bought the UFC 250. So did you. I'll pay for what I want. But you know what? Here's the difference. When you pay that money for an official WWE shop, there actually is a market for that. There's a much wider market for an official WWE shop belt. That's the truth.
Especially if it's a belt that's out of circulation that they have.
Because walk into a wrestling arena and say, hey, what do you think about Reggie Parks? 9 out of 10 wrestling fans are going to be like, who? And that's your problem. Reggie Parks, may he rest in peace, the greatest belt maker of all fucking time. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But the market is based on who knows him. Who knows? Who's going to care that that's a Reggie Parks? And I'm telling you right now, you walk into an arena today, 9 out of 10 fans don't know who he is. And that's being generous. Probably 9.5 out of 10 fans never heard of him. Most of these people, I was talking to somebody the other day, a wrestling fan. I've been watching wrestling 10 years. And I said, what do you think about the winged eagle? What's a winged eagle? They didn't even know.
Yeah.
The hobby, our part of the hobby our part of the wrestling business is fucking long gone, as evidenced by Backlash this week. John Cena now has a tournament. And apparently, you don't have to win a fucking match and you could be the champion.
Yeah. Put you on. I'm gonna put you. Let's put you on the spot right now. If they make the John Cena belt, if they make one, are you gonna buy it?
It would depend on what it looks like. That's to me, it's all about how it looks. I have no idea what it looks like, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, this is like okay. Now the fans are gonna vote who's gonna be the champion. So American Idol meets WWE. Exactly what we always wanted.
But then, what's the point of the match? What are the point of the matches if you don't have to win the match?
I don't know, to impress people to want to vote for you. I mean, I don't know. Who the hell knows?
Listen, Danhausen is going to be the champion. Am I wrong?
You may not be.
Who's more popular?
You may not be.
Who's more popular right now?
Yeah, you honestly, you may not be wrong at all.
So
I want to talk about something quick here. Speaking of triggering people, let's talk about something that triggered a lot of people just a couple days ago.
oh man, people got crazy.
Whew, a lot of people went cuckoo. Still going cuckoo. Rabid.
Which I'll never understand it. Why are you angry about some shit you're not buying?
Yes. Pretty much I heard comments along the lines of basically, anybody who buys it, this would be a fool. It's such a downgrade, it'd be stupid, stuff. One guy's like, if something, I don't remember the exact comments right now because I don't have it in front of me, but it was something like, if I ever became rich and tried to buy this, it's like somebody kill me or something. It's like, wow, okay, yeah. Number one, you bought one and I bought one, and we said we were going to buy one when we saw it debut in the Oval Office next to the great President Trump a couple of days earlier last week. We said, yeah, we want this. This looks gorgeous, blah, 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 all that stuff. And the amount of people freaking out about it.
And also, by the way, that they never put a good picture up of what the belt actually looks like on the site. It's going to look better than the picture.
Oh, yeah. People complaining. The UFC letters, look how dull they are. Their stars look dull and stuff. No, this thing is going to shine. This thing is going to be matter of fact, here. This thing is going to be, if you want to see how shiny these things are going to be, I just happen to have one here. This thing is going to shine. It's going to shine just like this.
So I got the UFC, I got the BMF, and I got a Zuffa coming to me right now. Because we got Andrew Gillum, and those are great prices. Like I would never pay shop prices for them.
Yeah,
but we got him at a steal.
He's a great guy.
And by the way, anybody's interested, I should put this out there. I have Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn coming in this summer, July. I have them both coming in for an autograph session that we're doing in July, the end of July. I think it's July 24th, maybe. I got 5 official UFC. The belt Mike just showed right there. Now that goes for $850 on the UFC site. I'm going to be selling them. I got 5, only 5. Going to be selling them signed by Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn, dual signed, for a belt that goes for $850, $700 dual signed.
Yeah,
and it is first come first serve. I only have 5 of them, so when they're gone, they're gone. But that is a gorgeous belt. It really is so gorgeous in person.
Yeah, I didn't like this. I initially had no interest in it. I did not plan to get it. I actually saw Andrew's absolutely amazing, like awesome deal, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it just for the hell of it. Because even if I don't like it, I could sell it.
And you called me. You're like, dude, is this guy for real? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I bought like 3 belts from this dude.
Yeah. And then I, bought it and I got it, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually a great freaking belt. So yeah. But that'll be a special piece because again, UFC signed replica belt by both Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn. That's
cheaper than the belt unsigned sells for. So
on Fanatics or UFC shop. Yeah.
Now we'll be selling them at the event if they're not pre-sold out. So the event is in Wildwood, New Jersey. It's in July. This Saturday coming up, right? We have Jake the Snake Roberts, Wendy Richter, the Killer Bees, and Tony Atlas at 80s Wrestling Con. So that's going to be exciting. I got a bunch of autographs because we had Demolition in. We had the Powers of Pain in already. We had Mark Merrow in, and we had Alundra Blaze, a.k.a. Medusa, in for previous signings in the past few months. So I have those autographs available as well. And let me think. And I just bought a great piece. I got a great piece from Mark Merrow, way cheaper than it's supposed to be. Steiner certified. It is about 4 foot. Okay, it's a baseball bat, and above it is a portrait of the Sopranos. And it's just, I got to show. I'll show you the piece when it comes in. But it's signed by Gandolfini, Christopher, Paulie, and Big Pussy, and it is just a gorgeous piece. And so I got it from Mark. Mark called me and he's like, "I know this is up your alley. This is one of my favorite things. Do you want it?" And the price was really, really good. And I was just like, "Sure, yeah, let's do it." And so I'm really excited about that piece. I go a little crazy with autographs. I got that Goodfellas piece this year. I got the Rocky piece this year. So I go a little crazy with autographs. I actually have a chance to get a Kerry Von Erich, and then the one of the Radicals, a magazine cover by all four of the Radicals: Benoit, Guerrero, Saturn, and
Malenko.
Malenko, and a Road Warriors and somebody else. I think the price the guy wanted was $2,200, and I don't know actually what those autographs go for. So I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Maybe somebody watching knows better about what those things go for. But I'm into the autographs. I like the autographs for whatever reason. I guess I always kind of did, but it's just been a new thing for. And another thing I love right now collecting is big rubber guys and LJNs. Love, love, love.
You got me into the big rubber guys again.
Well, you do love a good big rubber guy.
Yes, and I know I learned it from you. I learned it by watching you. Okay.
My order is here, by the way, but I'm staying. I'm just going to mute you.
Yes, sir. So I got this week the Demolition. Here to say you ain't competition, man. Because
that's not the words. That's not the damn words.
That's how I remember it. That's how I remember it, and you will accept it. And I don't care if you
but
like it.
But it's wrong.
It doesn't matter. It is what it is. But yeah, never had the axe as a kid. Because it was part of the last series of LJNs there. Never got it. Of course, they never made a smash. So to have these, Demolition, of course, is my favorite tag team of all time. So, of course, to have these in my collection, I have an open set here, obviously, and I have a set that's on the wall hanging. Even though technically it's collector friendly packaging, you can open and put them back in. I just wanted to have both, and
you're a bastard.
Yes, I absolutely love these. These I've been waiting for these since like 1988, and.
Well, that's not true. But
why?
They didn't exist in 1980.
88.
Oh.
8.
Go fuck yourself.
Pay attention.
Big rubber. I like the big rubber guys better than LJNs. I'll be honest with you. The LJNs are nice, but I like the big rubber guys better. Yeah, I'm talking about when I said the new LJNs is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I have the Hogan here, and I mean, there is with Smash, and I mean, yeah, well, I mean, this is a pretty spot on to Darso. I mean, this is Hogan, obviously, but back in the early '80s, there when these first came out, yeah, I mean, it's to me, yeah, this is solid. Like this, not that you couldn't hurt somebody with this, but this bends a little more. You know what I mean? Like there's a little more give to it. Ow, ow, ow! But this guy is like solid. Like
Robert Denisi, what's going on, man? How you doing?
You will hurt someone with this. If you slam it, you're gonna hurt them. So
I should have kept one in the package to have Barry and Bill sign, and I didn't. But Warlord is gonna sign I'm getting the one when they make it of him with the mask and the W staff.
Yep.
He's gonna sign that for me. So Warlord, it's funny because Warlord and I talk we have an appointment every Monday night, 9:00. We talk for like an hour and a half, and just shooting the shit. And he is like the greatest guy. I tell you what I say is, it's so weird, right? Because if people, what would have ruined the Powers of Pain and Demolition's gimmicks is if people knew how nice they were in real life. That would have killed their gimmicks. I mean, they are the nicest freaking guys. Like, and it's so like Axe. Bill is so soft spoken and like sweet, and it's just like it's like I remember that when I talked to Kamala for the first time, and I was just like blown away. But like I was terrified of this guy. You know, I thought he was really from the jungles. And I really thought he couldn't speak English when I was a kid. You know, and so it was just amazing. Like Kamala was such a nice dude. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, so I mean, you know, look, I come on here, I break some balls about the hobby and people in the hobby because they are delusional. I'm being honest. Like, consider this, yo. Don't when you go tonight into your little chat that you have every night. Don't be like, yo, Carmine attacked us. Say, no, 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 no. What I want you to say is, you know what, Carmine and Mike, they held a fucking intervention for us. They held an intervention.
Well, you realize these people don't want an intervention. They're not going to accept such a thing.
Yeah, just like they held an intervention for us because we're starting to believe our own bullshit, right? That we say on the show. And when I heard worldwide, I'm sorry, I got to go back to this. But when I heard worldwide, I was like, bro, like, you can't be fucking serious. You can't be fucking serious. Like the numbers you do are a fucking joke, and the numbers of this will be a joke.
Yeah,
okay?
And we know this, yeah.
But like what I do in real life, like that's worldwide. What Mr. Beast is doing is worldwide. You know what Charlie did, may he rest in peace, was worldwide. You know, you got Ben Shapiro and these guys, Dan Bongino. That's worldwide. You guys, you know, you don't have enough viewers to make a barbecue. Well, you try to threaten a maker with I have a worldwide podcast. That maker must have laughed his fucking ass off.
Well, don't worry. Like you said, we'll have given them something to talk about. The chats will, you know.
Oh, this will be like a week long in the chats.
Yeah,
like a week long.
You know, we'll probably hear some on a video on the next video. The process. I really don't care because I haven't watched it in like well over a year.
No, and if the guy didn't send me a clip today, I didn't know that they're still in the air.
No, it was.
I had no idea.
We were laughing our asses off when we heard that, though. We did worldwide.
It was great. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, this is fucking
worldwide.
Gone. Like mentally just gone.
Can't get the 500 subscribers, but you're worldwide. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you just have to be like in a mental place. I'm going off camera because I have to put the camera down because my arm's hurting. But like, the mental space you have to be in to believe the bullshit you're saying. I don't understand that. And again, listen, have fun. Like, I don't understand why you want to have your nightly chats once a week in front of, I don't know, whoever's watching. Like, you could easily, there's like 5 people watching your show, right? You could easily just bring them into the chat with you. You don't need to put it on YouTube. What you have with your show and your audience together is a Zoom call. It's a Zoom call. So just put it on Zoom. And even this, like I said, these numbers are going to suck. We're just having a little fun. We could have done this on Zoom too, but there's no way I would do this every week. There's not enough viewers for it.
No, there's a reason we're not on very often at all.
Yeah.
It's like, is it even worth the time?
There's no way I would devote 2 hours of my life to this once a week. Yes. No fucking way.
Oh, I did want to say something quick here again to all those people who hate us and want us dead. Because we declared and continue to declare the hobby as being dead. You want a little more proof of that, folks? How about the Elimination Chamber belt?
Oh boy!
Yes, the wonderful WWE Shop Elimination Chamber Undisputed WWE Championship belt that came out in like late January, I believe. It could have been early February too, but for some reason I have in my mind it was late January. And literally sat there till after WrestleMania until finally they like put it down. Like
clearance. How about the Triple H belts that are still sitting there, bro, from last WrestleMania? They're still there.
Still 2 of them. And the Backlash belt, the show is over and the Backlash belt is still there. So it's like, yeah.
Oh, the Backlash belt will be there for I told you. I said I like the strap. You go, you're going to buy it? I said, yeah, next year when it goes on clearance.
Yeah, really, yeah. I'll wait till August by SummerSlam.
Yeah, once they put it on clearance sale, yeah, maybe I'll grab it then. It's a nice looking strap. How many times can you make the same fucking network logo on a different strap, though? That's part of it. Now, I'll tell you this. I saw a video where the guy got the Stephanie McMahon belts at the shop, like at the event at WrestleMania. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I don't collect women's belts.
Yeah. I mean, it's just when quote unquote super limited edition belts from WWE shop don't sell out. Even this year, for the first time ever, a WrestleMania Golden title lasted like 2 days. That's never happened before. They've always been gone within minutes, usually within at most a half hour after they went up for sale. This time they lasted 2 days. So again, tell me how this hobby is thriving and people are buying all this kind of okay, yeah, sure, okay. But hey, again, whatever makes you happy. Here's the thing. Like I said, we're gonna get a lot of heat for this. We're gonna get chewed out. We're probably getting messages now. Whatever, don't care. We're just making fun of it. We're just having fun. We're just whatever.
Is there two me's now?
Yes, there's two U's.
Okay, that's weird. Kick the other one off.
Which one?
The one that's not talking.
Okay, which I believe is this one. So let's see. Talk.
Am I still here?
Yes, you're still here.
Okay. Anyway, I was saying I don't collect women's belts, but the Stephanie McMahon belts are really nice. If you do collect them, they're really nice. Wait for them to go on sale.
I did. I said to them, I said, this is the first time ever a WrestleMania Golden has lasted beyond a day. Like before, they used to be sold out in like the first half hour. Yeah, yeah, it was the first hour. And now it's like, yeah, this year's was up for 2 days.
Well, it wasn't even golden, but I have an extra one, by the way. If anybody wants it, I'll sell it for cost.
Now is this true? The Backlash was limited to 95.
That's crazy. If that's true, that's fucking crazy.
That's true. That is crazy. Yes.
Because just on the limit, you would think it's going to sell out because people want to have it.
They're doing the best work they've ever done on official WWE belts, except for the Smoking Skull, which they absolutely refuse to upgrade.
The problem is, here's the problem. I just got a new Smoking Skull today from Alianis. I didn't open the box yet, though. The problem is, Mike, I think they're just hitting you with too many belts at once, right? B, I think the economy is really rough on people right now. Not a lot of people have the disposable cash to spend that kind of money, and the third part, which brings me to the third part, which is they're really pricing the belts high, really pricing them high. Like I thought the UFC belt, the 250, we bought it, right? But I thought the price was out of line.
Yeah, I thought it would be around $1,000, honestly.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
I didn't expect 1,500. We still bought it because we wanted it.
We wanted it, correct.
But yeah, I thought it would be about $1,000.
There was a limit, though. I mean, if it was 2,000, I probably wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just
there was, but I mean, like, I thought the crown jewel was overpriced at 2,000, but I got it because I wanted it. But I thought it was overpriced. I thought that should have been around 1,500. So I think the problem they're running into is their prices are really high. The older stuff isn't selling anymore, right? So it's hard to move the older, like, you put a Winged Eagle on there or whatever, and it sits, WCW, and it sits. And I think TKO is not interested in the older shit at all.
Well, generally, I would think not, but though we did get some surprises this year. I mean, the silver Phoenix belt, who the hell saw that coming back?
Yeah, which I got, which is nice.
Yeah, absolutely shocked to see that come back.
I think unless you're going to a high-end maker, I think the shop belts are better than most makers right now. I mean, not obviously excluding American makers and excluding like your Classic Shields and your Alianis, your Nawaz, people like that. But I think the shop is doing great fucking work. Just absolutely great work. What belt did I got? I was really impressed. I got the AAA Mega Belt. I was really impressed with that. The strap is really nice on that belt. Really flexible. The plates are thick, absolutely gorgeous. And again, I'm a baby, right? So I had to get it. I am a child. I'm trying really hard. I've said this for years. I'm trying really hard But you know, Mike, that I let a lot of belts slide this year that I wouldn't have normally let slide.
You did more than you normally would, because
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, it's a pay per view, got by. Oh, it's a pay per view, got by.
Yeah.
That's pay per view.
Correct.
Yeah.
I go a little nuts at WrestleMania time. We all know this. I think next year will probably be I'll get the golden because it's Saudi Arabia, but I'll probably stop getting the goldens after that.
Yeah, if you're gonna stop anywhere, stop there, because that one, who the hell even knows if it'll even be on shop?
And I think that's another problem with the golden this year is that like 1,500 is barely a limit. Like,
yeah,
that's way too high of a limit. Way too high of a limit for something that's supposed to be special. You went from like 30 something to 50 to 100 to 750 to 1,500. What's it going to be next year? 4,000? What's like?
Yeah, it might be 3,000. I can see it being 3,000. Although again, Saudi Arabia, they generally don't put the Saudi Arabia belts up on shops. So
no, because when I got the Saudi Arabia belts this year, the network logo was 100 limit, the world was 100 limit, and the two Cenas were 50 each. And believe it or not, they didn't sell out. The Saudi Arabia crowd does not buy belts.
no, they're not interested.
Yeah, they don't buy belts. So, I mean, the Cena spinner, each spinner was 50, and they didn't sell out. Now, of course, obviously they're sold out now, and I could probably get 2,000 for each of those belts if I went to sell them.
But do you remember months after the Crown Jewel belts came out, not the actual belt they gave the people at the show, but the WWE Undisputed themed Crown Jewel belt that they made for it, that was still available at whatever their version of a WWE shop is over there. They have permanently.
Yes, still available.
Still available months later after the show.
And they kept that shop open, by the way, 4 months.
Yeah. Well, I think they have a permanent presence there now.
Oh, do they? Is that what? Okay.
Some kind of thing there, yeah. Well, when the Saudis buy WWE, they'll probably just put the actual physical Hall of Fame right next to that. Now, when they come out, you can go buy belts.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for tuning into our worldwide show.
Yes.
And you can watch us anywhere in the world. If you want to hear something really cool, go to YouTube, type in WWF Radio 1993, and see if you could find the 30-minute clips. You don't have to sit through the whole 2 hours. The 30-minute clip of Macho Man where he shoots on Hulk Hogan on WWF Radio. It was really, really interesting to listen to. I listened to it today. Didn't know it existed. So WWF Radio 1993, just typed it into YouTube. Look for the 30-minute clip. You will enjoy it. Anything you want to say in closing, Michael?
Just, that we always remain here to piss people off and, have fun.
We gave people shit to talk about, right?
Well, we always do, because God forbid, here's the thing. Not to keep going here, but, I don't portray myself as like some kind of bastion of truth and justice in the world or something like that. Some shit like that.
You don't?
I don't know, really, no. But why do you?
I do.
Well, that's because you're stupid. But then but here's the thing. Like saying is the truth. Like it's just again, you if you do a show, enjoy yourself. If you want to add whatever, but this idea that like you're this worldwide power that people
that maker should tremble because
I'm sorry, I just can't.
It was so funny. It really was. He's like, I told him I got a worldwide.
Oh, it's just the ground will tremble beneath the feet.
By the way, we're giving away a free belt when we get to 500 subscribers. It's been about 5 years.
Yeah, we're aiming for 2032, but it's possible. But it's like, oh god.
At least the other guy was smart enough to like go buy fake subscribers.
That's true.
Are you proposing to me, Robert?
Hey, today's day and age.
Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the mothers out there, all your mothers and wives that have children, and Happy Mother's Day to them. Hallmark holiday.
Oh boy. Yeah.
It's a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it.
Hallmark holiday. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm,
It's so funny because the woman gets so much shit for Mother's Day and the guy gets like a tie for Father's Day.
yeah. Give or take. Yeah.
It's such bullshit. But anyway, we love you guys. Mike, I'll call you on the phone. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.